Hello, Natalia. It's really nice to meet you. Finally in
Hi, hi,
person. How are you
hi. How are
today?
you?
I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. And you?
Perfect.
Okay. Are you ready for the interview?
Yes, it's great beginning for the week. So I'm
Yeah, it's Monday today, so
super
it's
ready.
super ready. Okay. I can guess you're feeling like a fish in the sea because this is a normal thing for you to speak to such a huge audience, isn't it?
Oh, it's every time it's new challenge.
Okay. So I will start with the first question. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Can you tell me how did it all start? How old were you when you have started?
started PPMU. It was in first my experience was in 2004, and then in 2006 I start my first like real training, my basic course and other trainings, advanced trainings. So basically, I can count like 2006 was my start. I start with the basic course. It was like 1 week, but I cannot call now. It was like good courses. It just was like horrible experience, and I
Same.
decide from those days I decide to never do print pickup again.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
That
yeah,
much bad.
it was
Okay.
very bad experience. Yeah, but yeah. So since it's 16 years already.
16 years. It's
Yeah.
it's a really great time to be on this place that you are now. So it's really cool.
I don't know, but yeah, I think I'm work with PMU like all my life long. Like I don't count the years anymore because it's like my lifetime.
Okay. Can you tell us, can people without artistic talent cope with the permanent makeup?
Uh, I think yes, because I have my own experience with my students, and I'm really believe that if people have people have desire and people have a passionate about something, they can do it. Of course, for those who doesn't have artistic skills, it may take more longer time with the practicing, but same time, I'm really believe that all people can do print makeup. Yes.
It's just gonna be harder for those ones who doesn't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
this artistic
yeah. It's
talent.
just a little bit harder, more time with the practicing, more time with maybe some extra trainings. But still, there is a lot of people who have enough experienced with artistic skills and everything, but they cannot do so well the procedure because for some other reasons, like they're not gentle with the clients, they don't understand what marketing or something. So I'm really believe yes, it plays a lot. The artistic skills make sense, absolutely. But yeah, if you doesn't have any, it's you have a chance to get it easy.
It's
So
like it's all up to you.
I'm optimist about it. Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
you give hope to a lot of people. I think.
I'm already know a lot of people who doesn't have it like any of skills, artistic skills, and they have a good, let's say, names already in our industry. So it can happen. Can happen.
They
Yeah.
prove it. Okay.
Yeah.
What, in your opinion, develops the most? Workshops, trainings, online training on your own, independent exercises of the fake skin, and or a piece of pencil. Piece of sorry, not piece of pencil. Piece of sheet and a pencil.
I think them all together. I cannot split like you have to training only with the models and don't do latex, for example, because latex and models, even paper, can give you different knowledge. And yes, of course, it works together, but we cannot stuck with something one like only with the latex, for example. Otherwise, you lost feeling, you lost experience what real skin can give you. So, and trainings as well. I'm not the fan of like to take a lot of trainings. I really believe that people have to focus on their own like empty gaps and to take the training that they really need, not just like, okay, I will take all of them and this is it. No, it's not work like that. So
So there is not a
can
simple
train
exception.
yourself. Yeah, you can train yourself. You can go take some master classes. But definitely you have to practicing a lot.
Okay.
Yes, on the latex or model, whatever. This is a really great experience.
Okay. Does the number of training sessions evidence of the quality of the pigmentation? How many trainings did you have in your life? Like, I can guess it's like on your whole lifetime.
Me, myself.
Yeah.
Me, myself, my own experience.
Yes.
Not a lot, unfortunately. Maybe good, but maybe I don't know. I have some like bad experience about, as I mentioned already, about the basic course, and the other ones was like a little bit more advanced. But to be honest, it doesn't give me a lot of information. This was my second chance to involve myself to PMU. And once again, I was super upset and I forget the word, like разочарована, disappointed. That yeah. So, and then maybe because of this, I decided to create my own experience with my own clients, with my own latex, so on. But of course, it took for me so many years. So there was not a lot of them, maybe 2 or 3 more. This is it. Yeah. So the quantity of the trainings doesn't give you any of great experience. I think you should, as I mentioned already, you should take the trainings that the one you really need, because some people really focus on hair stroke. Some people really focus only on the shadings. So if you don't want to do any others, okay, you can focus, but try to find your empty gaps and fill them with a correct training. Like, okay, let it be 1 or maybe 2, 3. But I'm not the fan of collecting the numbers of trainings. No,
Okay.
it's not about me.
Okay. It's not like the much you train with some other people, the much you know. It's like it's just up to you how you're gonna use it and how you're gonna fill the gaps that you said
Yeah,
before.
sure. Yeah. Like this, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, and now technical question. What machine are you working on and what needle are you working on? Do you see difference? Do you use different needles in one treatment or just the one?
Yeah. I use different needles, and at the moment I use in my clinic and my studio and my academy, I use different devices. One of these devices, of course, is my device, Aesthetic Line Master Plus, with separate needle system. But we have 2 hand pieces in this device. One hand piece is with a cartridge system, and one hand piece with a separate needle system, which is where the needle and nozzle, they are separated.
Okay.
So yes, I'm really love to work with different needles, because I'm truly believe that we have to follow the skin types as well. Because, for example, the medium diameter needles, like nano or micro needles, we're not able to use on very thick and porous and oily skin types, especially when we talk about the hair stroke techniques. Just few weeks ago, I gave a presentation on the stage during the Eyebrow Festival on Rotterdam. So my subject, it was exactly SOS technique, where I'm open the information about the different needles and systems, not just the needles but systems as well, because some of the needles not allowed to use on thin and aged skin type. So my opinion is that you can start with medium diameter needles like 0.25, 0.30, and then you can switch to other diameters. But if we talk about the systems, so needle and nozzle, give you opportunity and possibility to work with very such a details. You can create your precise work, like you can create the hair strokes, make it thicker, longer, thinner. You can create those like gradients. But when we talk about the cartridges, it's also good. And at the moment in our market, we have a lot of different cartridges, of course. And yes, the cartridges that I'm find out that the cartridges is more better for shading techniques. Even you do hair strokes, but you do it more like shading movements, which is very good, yes, as well. But if we talk about more precise work, I prefer to use separate needle and cartridge. Separate needle, sorry, and nozzle.
Okay, okay. Do you work with multi-needle cartridges, like 7-in-1? Like the Magnum needles, something
Not
like that?
not often. Just on lips. When, for
Okay.
example, I see like bigger lips or fillered lips, so I can take like 5 flat or 7 flat needle and go over. But it's not really often, really, because I'm fan of the 1-point needle.
Okay, so if we talk about the brows, you don't use the multi-needle cartridges.
Not really. I think I'm very okay with 1-point needle, and I can switch it as I mentioned. I can control the implantation of the pigment with quantity of the passes, with the speed of the movement, with the thickness of the pigment. So I don't need basically like different needles, but we can use everything what we want. If it helps for your work to help to keep the time, so why not?
Yeah, I get it. Okay. Do you think that everyone should teach, and what do you think about how someone starts teaching after 1-2 years of work? Isn't that too early? And what do you think about this?
About teaching,
Yeah, because here in Poland we got now we got a situation like people who start training 1 year ago, for example, now they do basics for others and do master classes as well. And here we a lot of liners here are a little bit shocked about that and think that it's too early and it's not going to be good for the people who are attending this workshops. Like it's not going to be good in the future because this one doesn't have that much experience in the PMU to teach. What do you think about it? Do you have the same opinion?
I think it's happening not just in Poland, to be honest. And my opinion that if you want to teach people, this is nothing wrong with this, yes, but they think about the responsibility. And to teach people is not such important. The important thing that if you're able to share something that you really expert with, like if you feel that you're already like an expert, you're able to answer to many questions, you're able to, I don't know, like inform your students about advantages and disadvantages of your technique, which is mean that you need have your own experience, not just someone else. If you like, okay, if you're hard worker and you work like, oh, I don't know, 8 clients a day and or I don't know, so maybe you already experienced so much, so you can share some information. But me myself, I will start teaching I think after like 3 years after I started the PMU, like but it was like not my own feelings that okay, tomorrow I have to teach. No, there was requests from people. There's so many requests that's why I was thinking, okay, if people so much want, so I have something that people really want, so I have to find a way how to teach them, because my eyes, my experience, my hands, this is mine. Yes, so people cannot do as me. So I start to create some methods, techniques. Yeah. But yeah, of course, this is very familiar here now in industry, and always was. It always was. And people who is rushy about money, they never win. But people who rush with the knowledge, they always hungry to take some new stuff. This is not bad. This is good, but don't forget about responsibility. This is very, very important, because you can start teaching people, but it will take 1 or 2 years that people will understand that you teach nothing good, and this is not your own experience, and this is it. It will crush your career and your reputation. So be careful when you decide to teach people. It should be your really, you have to be sure that you have enough knowledge and enough information.
That's true. I can
This is my
completely
opinion.
agree. Yeah, I can completely agree with that. Yeah. Okay. Next question, my dear, is when did you start doing workshops? After you already said, actually, after 3 years
Yeah.
of yeah.
Yeah,
So
it was something like 3 or 4 years. I was working a lot with the clients. I'm already posting a lot of works, and the first request was after 2 years I'm starting. So I was like, no, of course I'm not teaching. No. It was like, no, of course not. But then, yeah, and it wasn't the point for me to teach. Of course, I also understand that it may be bigger money and profit is better, but it's such a big responsibility behind it. So
that's true.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. That sounds good, and I think everyone should think like that here in our industry, actually, because we are working with someone's face, and it's really hard work, and it's so important because someone is gonna show his face with the thing that we're gonna make on them, and with the health as well, and the health as well.
I'm sure that if you feel, for example, that you're really very good with something, like you really passionate, you believe to your technique, something you understand that this is your own, and you create something really helps for the other artists. So I don't know, it can be method, it can be a technique, it can be I don't know, maybe some kind of theory or whatever. And if you feel that this is really can help people and you have enough information, please go and teach. Yeah, this is really important, that it's inside. You know yourself, and you cannot you can teach, but you cannot cheat yourself.
Cheating is never good.
Yes, it's not the point.
It's not the point. Okay, so what is the most important thing you have learned so far?
Most important thing, the most important, I think that from regarding to the PMU, I think you should understand that even this smallest, as I always say, that even the smallest, very small, but drop of pure love to your job can bring you an ocean of success. I saw many people since 16 years. So many people, they have success, but then it's they are just disappear, because the main point for them was just money. And of course, we're all in business. We all want to
earn the money.
Earn money. It's normal, absolutely. But when you can connect it together, make a balanced money and your talent, this is I don't know, the biggest challenge. And I feel since so many years that but everything what you love to do, it can bring you a way more success. And always do what you really love to do. This makes sense, because you never know what happened tomorrow. But you should be proud of yourself. And if you're proud of yourself, this is a huge amount of power.
And happiness as well.
You can do everything in your life, but do it with love and with absolute. You have to be absolutely sure that this is right. and you have to love it for sure. So yes, this is what I found out.
I like your answer. It's really nice. Okay, so and the next question is pretty similar. What are you most proud of your achievements so far?
I think my online academy. Me and my team, we create such a good products, and we start to make online courses before the pandemic. The reason was my panic attacks during the flights, so I canceled all my abroad classes, and was the only like our biggest business. And then we started to make online trainings, online courses, and yeah, and technique, my technique, the W brow technique, which is like, I think it's like encyclopedia at the moment. Everything about hair strokes is there, like so. And of course, I think, I don't know, I create or life my team. I'm very proud of my team. We are not big, but I don't know how, but there is the, like, I don't know, the most talented people around. So this is really, really great benefits from everything.
That's good. Yeah, we can see actually online all the things that you achieve, and they look really impressive. So
Thank you. Thank you.
that's why that's not the only reason, but that's the reason that I wrote to you as well and asked you to give that interview. So I'm really glad that you're here now with me. Thank you again. Okay, so who is the person, or do you have that kind of person who inspires you the most?
Who inspires me? There is not. I think I cannot call just one person. I think, because I follow different people. Like I can look the. I'm very like to follow some coach. Many of them, they are Russians, speak Russian. I don't know you know or not, like Irina Hakamada. She is writer, she is coach, business coach, and before she was a politic. From different industries, people who achieve success, and people who have their own philosophy, kind of. So I took from different people something like really inspires me.
Okay.
And of course, art. People who create art. It can be even photographers. Some I'm always follow some people who create art in social media.
Okay.
In Instagram, and people who have ideas, the artistic people. So even the painters, different painters, some different designers. So I cannot call just one person, but of course, the always and every day, even every minute next to me is my husband and my beloved ones, families, and of course, I think as for all of us, as we are women,
Yes.
the people who are around, they inspired us, and your I don't know, friend or colleagues or husband or boyfriends, they also can inspire you, or they can crush you. So
Yes, that's true.
it's very important to find good people who can stay next to you. This is very important. Yes, but for women, for our health, for our mind, it's very important to have a good one and people who really believe in you and can inspire you.
It is a good recipe for the success, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Not only us and our creativity and our work, but the people who are around us gives us energy, which
because there always be people who can call you a crazy one,
yes.
or other people who can say you're so talented.
Yes.
This is way different. So it's because I know for men it's also very important when a wife can say something, so we can create our men and be them more successful.
Yeah.
But also opposite way, the same, absolutely the same thing.
It should work
If,
for both.
Your relationship plays a lot. I know it. Like for us, it's very important.
And I'm happy you have that person. I can say that I have that person as well. And in my life, my husband inspires me as well. So that's I can agree with you with my experience as well. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing to have that people.
Does your husband work with you?
Yes. He started like half year ago, so he's a fresher. Yeah. He's a fresher, but he really likes he really likes it and enjoy what he is doing now. So we are happy together, and we're spending lots of time together, like 24 hours per day, 7 days in a week. But we're not tired of each other, and it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful, and this is what. From what I take the power to do everything, to take the motivation, my family, my husband, my kids as well. So, yeah, that's
I never see PMU artists who have success. Like she worked with PMU and her husband works with totally different.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen that as well. Yeah,
I never seen. Yes, it's true.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Absolutely true.
Okay, can you tell us about your top pigments? What do you this one you're using?
I am not the distributor of any, so I'm open to say any information. But you know, at the moment, I doesn't have like really my favorite one. I can say about organic and inorganic. So this is, I think, is way better. Because we all know that there is like three, the biggest как это, фабрика. Factors, yes, manufacturers. So anyway, I work with inorganic and organic pigments. Again, skin types plays a lot. And for the shading techniques, I love to use organic pigments. So with less passes, you can achieve more color. This can give you only organic synthetic pigments. With minerals, I'm more work with haze strokes, for example, because if I need to put more amount of the pigment in like millimeters, so organic can be a little bit dangerous because can bring you migration.
Yes.
And also, I believe for the beginners, for the artists who just begin and just to finish, for example, basic courses. So for them, it's better always start to work with minerals pigments, which is more like stable, which is not too dangerous, not too intensive. So there is no like top pigments in my case. I use different ones. I use pigments from Germany, pigments from Italy, pigments from Switzerland, but the formula is almost the same. But the biggest changed is just the organic and inorganic. This is it. Because at the moment there is no perfect pigment because every single client have absolutely different skin types. And sometimes with one client I work only with organic, but with the other one, for example, she have like dry skin, very sensitive, thin, transparent. So I'm not able to work with organic, absolutely, because it's like, it's not good. So I'm switched to the minerals.
Okay.
So my suggestion is just to don't follow the marketing. Like if you go and participate some expo, which is absolutely good for you, for every of us, and take some 3-4 bottles from one company, from other company, and try different pigments. But I believe in from Europe, it's better. In Europe.
Manufacturers,
yes, from Europe manufacturers.
Okay. And do you mix the non-organic and organic pigments, or you don't do this?
No. Sometimes I work like that. So I can start with mineral pigments. I draw the hair strokes, for example, like
Okay.
1, 2, 3 passes, and then in the end of the treatment, I can wrap organic pigment in some areas to bring
Okay.
it more like density.
Okay.
So this is I can do, or a pigment mask, for example. When I do powder brows, in the end of the treatment, I can wrap some like lower line, like lower up, like arch point. I can make density with organic,
Okay.
help with organic. So this is like small tip for you to try.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I have never hear about that before, so I will try that first on the fake skin, of course, but then, and I will try to choose the perfect pigment for
You
that.
will never wipe. You will never wipe from fake skin organic pigments without Vaseline.
Yeah, I'd use a Vaseline. That's what I actually 1 month ago I have tried that one, and for me this is a miracle with the Vaseline, because I hate to have I hate have dirty fake skin because I want to take a picture of it, and I cannot imagine how people can picture such a dirty fake skin with their work and publish it on the Instagram. I'm like, oh my god, I can't watch it. So I cannot do it the same. So I use the Vaseline. This is the best thing ever. Only for the fake skin. I don't use Vaseline on the normal skin. Okay. So, tell about your online trainings. I'm really curious about that. How to choose the right training for yourself, and which one is for the masters and which one is for the beginners, or do you have anything like this, or you just everything is for every training is for everyone? Can you tell us about that?
At the moment, I have 2 online courses. Of course, now we work on some courses more. And one of the courses is Master's Hands online course, which is, I believe it's like almost basic course. But the thing why I create this course, it was like, we all want setup of the hands. Like I have 10 fingers, my hands almost the same as your hands. So why you cannot do technique as I do? Was my feeling that many artists work so many years, but they doesn't know what is wrong. What is wrong? Machine is the same, the pigment is the same, the needles is the same, the hands is the same, but something was wrong. So I create Master's Hands because I believe that direction of movement, the pressure, the passes, the style of the movement, how you sit, how you place your hands, how you stretch the skin. Plays a lot. So that's why I create Master's Hands online course, which is very good for beginners, for people who want to switch from microblading to the device PMU, for people who stuck with bad healed result with the hair strokes. They don't understand why hair strokes disappear or why hair strokes so migrated. So, and also for eyes and lips. So Master's Hands course is not just the eyebrows, but it's also for eyes and lips, how to so I can say that even my students who was like already like more than 10 years in business, so they find a lot of new and good stuff for themselves. And the W brow technique and course, which is the second one. This is like, as I already said, the encyclopedia. There is everything you need to know, and to know how to create perfect healed results with the hair stroke technique, how to create hyperrealistic eyebrows for alopecia, different styles, male, female eyebrows, with different colors, with different devices, with different cartridges or needles. So I'm explained it in details, everything, how to make stroke, how to connect stroke, and how to make patterns, everything. And plus every of our online course, we include bonuses, like PDF books, which one you can follow. There is a lot of theory there, and every module we provide with a practical book so they can print and practicing, and of course feedback, and of course like closed Facebook groups where we help for our students. It's
And it's after the
big,
training or during the training? It's like
during the training they have access like 1 year, and during this year they have a possibility to contact with me, and we also have big numerous of free webinars for our students that we do only for students. So yeah, so they have a lot of things with those online courses. This is not just a like movie or something. So this is like work together, because after you purchase join the course, you have 1 year with same people, with same let's say the periods. So we move together forward, and yeah, this is really helps for students. And 1 year, I believe it's perfect time to learn the technique and to practicing, to see your mistakes and learn with your mistakes. And 1 year, it's way enough to call yourself as an expert with a heat stroke technique.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the one is only about the hair strokes, and the other one is like is it completed with everything? It's
Yeah.
the eyes, lips, and brows, and the shading brows as well. The powder.
Yes, shading,
Okay.
hair strokes. There's like linear techniques and shading techniques, because we talk about a lot of in master's hands course. We talk about the movements.
Okay. Okay, well, that sounds really nice. I'm for sure gonna buy the double brows course. I'm waiting for it, and can't wait to see it. Can't wait to
nice.
Can't wait to practice with you as well. So that's gonna be good.
Yes. Please join.
I know. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the next level for me. Okay. Your marketing looks marvelous. Do you do most of it yourself, or do you have a team of people who implement your ideas and help you? I am asking as a person who working alone, and am I able to create such an image to a small extent without the participation of third bodies? Do you get what I mean?
You cannot call yourself as a success person. A person with success if you doesn't have a team behind you, of course, because you cannot achieve everything with your own. Yes, it's impossible. Of course, there is a team behind me, as I already mentioned, and I don't know, I'm lucky, or I can feel people and around me, just a very talented people, like really. It's not my team is not big, but at the same time, I think right person in right place. Do you know what I mean?
That's enough.
Yeah,
Not a lot of people. Yeah.
3-4 beautiful girls doing everything for you, but there will be not a point that you have just one person. But of course, you need to invest your time, your money to I don't know how to name it right, to teach your team, to create your team, to work with your team, spend time together, and of course, team building.
So you're like a family right now.
Yeah, but still, we are looking for new people because we are growing, and we need to have more hands. And our online courses, to create our online courses, as we are like online academy now, international. Our course is translated for 8 languages, and only with native language. So I think in last of November this year, we're gonna launch a W-Brow course in Polish language.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah. So, and in October now we're gonna launch our next master's hands course. So please join. I will be more than happy to see
For sure.
people from Poland. We already have our students from Poland, There is a lot of them inside of the course. So yeah, please join.
I will for sure.
Yeah.
Promise. Okay.
But about team, I want to come back to this question because
Yeah.
it's very important that I know that many of artists at the moment, it doesn't have even the like administration or call service. It's very important to have those people around you. It really help. Don't be afraid to pay salaries for people, because people will let you free. So you will be more freedom for you, more time for you to create something more. So never hesitate to bring people to your business. If you believe in your business, if you believe in what you do, people will also believe and follow you. So don't worry. And yeah, and try to feel people. Like if you feel something not right, like in the beginning, trust your feelings. So it also can help.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good advice, I think. Okay. And can you tell us how long did it take you to work on your online training? Because it's a lot of work, I can say.
It took a time because it's like create movie, because the amount of people who work with the courses, like cameras, voice and sounds, everything. So one course is approximately like 6 till 9 months. Like Vibra course, we create 9 months.
Okay.
So yeah, for us it's like this. We count on quality. Quality for us is most important thing. That's why people love us. People trust us, because now in the market you have a lot of different offers with online
Yes,
trainings,
yes.
master classes, and it's very hard to catch people, like like push people to believe in you, because people before they pay money they like will be very afraid. And thanks God, before the pandemic we start our business with online, so we already have a good review and good reputation about the quality.
Yeah, it's all about the details. So
Yes, yes. And I'm sick of of the perfection and professionalism with everything. I am the crazy one about the like
yeah,
perfectionism.
we can
It's illness. It's illness.
we can say that watching your Instagram, for example. So
Thank you.
okay, so is there any event, fairs, congresses at Titira that make a great impression on you? And do you think that everyone should appear at them at least once?
At least once for sure. But yeah, I'm suggest you to participate conferences, which is big one, like not just a conference. If there will be like expo, there will be like a championship stage with different speakers, with good name speakers. Yes. I'm not really a fan of online conferences, to be honest, because it's not the same atmosphere. But as I already mentioned, if you're able to go to expos where you can try different products, when you can meet different people, when you can hear different opinion, this is way better, and this is very great experience for you. And conferences, just now I went as I say like few weeks ago in Rotterdam, and this is my favorite event. And it's like 5-day festival, Ibra Festival.
Yeah, it's a long one.
Yeah, and I'm sure that in our world there is more of the same festivals or congresses. Yes, for sure. Maybe once or two times a year. It's my own opinion. This is the best, like to go even with your family to spend time together. And like 1 week you can spend with a conference. 1 week you can like just exploring to the country or something.
Yes.
I
Like
recommend.
advantage.
But not be again. The quantity is not quality.
Yeah, that's true. And tell me, so what about your planning with the plane? If we talk about the flights, now it's better because you say you were at the Rotterdam. So
Yes. I make a big work on it, and this is my own benefit because I'm not take any pills and anything. I just start work with mind work. Yes, this is which is very hard and take a longer time, but was my own decision. And yes, I'm here now that a lot of people after the pandemic have same disease. I don't know for what reason, but a lot of people now have panic attacks, different times, different situations. So I can write a book about it, and I will be very happy if it will help for someone, because that time when they start first time with me, I doesn't know what is that, and was crush me like totally almost. So I canceled all my classes. It was horrible time. So, but now everything is good.
now it's better.
I can manage it. Yes, now, and thanks God, it's never happened again. So everything is absolutely perfect now,
That's good.
and I hope it will be the same for the future as well.
And it's good that you're talking about, because many people don't know that something like this can happen. And if you know that it can happen, when it goes to you, you know that it's nothing wrong with you. It's a normal
You're
thing
not
that
alone.
happens.
You're not alone. This is the most important. Everything happened with you. You don't understand what is happening with you. This is can be panic attack or I don't know, whatever. Try to find people with the same thing, the same feelings. YouTube channels, I don't know, some go and search the information. I was searching myself, and then when I find and meet some people who have the same as me, they share with you experience how they do it. Yeah, this is experience. This is most valuable knowledge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
I
we
got
can use.
Yeah, I got pretty similar thing when I was pregnant a few months ago, the panic attacks, but it was not about a plane, but it was about something different. But it was actually the same if we talk about the feelings, I think. And the thing that helps me was the knowledge that I'm not the only one. And that helps me a lot. Of course, some meetings with the psychotherapist or something, it was really good for me as well.
Helpful.
But yeah, helpful. Yeah, very valuable. But the first thing that helps me as a first step to feel better was the knowledge that I'm not the only one. There are loads of people around me who has the same, but no one's talking about that. And it's good that you're sharing with us that you had something like this, and you're not afraid to say that, because a lot of people think that it's a shame, and it's not a shame not a shame at all. It's a normal thing.
No.
Yeah, it can happen to everyone, so that's good that we're talking about that now.
Yes, and I'm hope that this can help to someone.
Yeah,
Who knows?
especially now when there is a really hard time in the world, as we can say. So yeah, especially now. Okay, where we can meet you in the person in the near future. So if you can fly now, so we can meet you in the different.
I can fly now, and everything is perfect on the plane. So we're planning to go to Poland. I think in next year. I cannot say months and I cannot say the place, but for sure for the next year, this is on our list.
Okay.
To fly to with the course, with masterclass.
That's cool.
So
that's
next
good.
year. Let's hope.
That's good to hear that we can see you here. And can you tell me, are we able to make an appointment with you as a client, or just currently only as a model during the training, or you do just the normal clients as well?
As a clients as well. I keep taking clients because I'm really. I couldn't. I couldn't even imagine like one day I stop working with the clients. Like this is my I don't know. I don't want. So this is also very good practicing. But my waiting list is long, of course, because I'm very busy with the courses with the online academy. Same time, so
And
my
traveling
waiting
as
list
well.
is like 7, 8 months. So people are waiting, which is very good.
That's nice. Yeah.
So yes, please welcome to Estonia. You can be my client.
That's good. I will think about it. But I just made my brows 3 days ago, as you can see, and they are just healing now. And this was the first time that I made it.
Oh,
So
really?
for now it's shading, but someday I will do the hair stroke for sure. Okay, so how do you divide your time at work into training and treatments? Like, of course, I can say that the most of it are trainings, and the less one are clients. But can you tell us how you divide it?
We stay in same place. We stay in same place, studio and academy in same place, which is very good. Like, so you can move from the room with procedure. You can move to the academy room also. And 2 days a week, sometimes 3 days a week, I had clients. 2 days are just the procedures. 1 day a week, I take like consultations and control times and touch-ups if needed. But from the 1st of November, I will start to the people who will call from the 1st of November. My waiting list is still March now, so I think from the from the March it will be only two or 1 day for clients.
Okay.
Because I'm switching more and more to the online courses, of course.
Yeah, it takes much more energy and time, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But to be honest, when I work with the clients, when I do the procedure, I'm resting, like, so it's like meditation for me.
Okay.
Because with online course, you're like, oh, it's so many things to do. And yeah, there's some more people and more like processes, like work processes. So a bit difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
But just a little bit, it's just the work processes.
But you like to be a busy person. You like that.
I like when it's imbalanced. Yes, in balance.
Okay.
Yes. Again, when you love what you do, you don't feel so much stress. You have passion, like, I want to
You're
do this.
happy for doing it,
It's
yeah.
great idea. It's a great idea, and then
Let's
you have
do
like
it.
power.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, but if you don't like what you do, it's like, oh my god, how longer?
Yeah, I know. Like you feel like tired and getting off of everything. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. I'm really curious. What is your typical day like? Like, what time do you get up? What do you do? Like, do you have any passion out of PMU world, or just the PMU is your passion?
No, balanced, of course. At home, we also talk with my husband about business and about PMU world. And to be honest, I know all the news from him. He's following everything. He knows everything more than me. So I'm trying to be not always on the phone, but I don't work with computer. I work only from the phone, most of my time from the phone. So my dream is to make my perfect day would be like, okay, I can spend time with kids, I can spend time at work, and everything will be balanced. This is my dream. But yeah, from Monday till Friday, it's just to be like work days as usual, busy days, and in the evening time, I try to be like switched out from the telephone. Don't stay longer than like 10 o'clock off, and stay with the kids, play with the kids. So stay in the fresh air, walk, swim. If lucky, then gym.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. But everything in balance. If you satisfied and if you're happy with your work and you're like fan of your work, do everything would bring you feeling like more energy. If you're happy to stay with your kids more, stay with your kids more. Don't push yourself to do it that you don't want to do. So I think my day is like a regular person day, nothing special. I think so. I try to balance it. Let's see how it's gonna work.
So I think is that you said that playing with the kids is the one thing that you're doing during your day. So you have children, aren't you?
Yes, I have two sons. The oldest one is 16 years old. The other one is 6. So yeah, it's totally different. Two different worlds.
Okay.
16 and 6 is my 16 years old son live separate with my mom because we're living out of the city. So I think yeah, I try to, like, if I spend, like, let's say 1 hour a day without phone, but just I focus to my kid, this is the best quality time. You can spend 3-4 hours with the kid, but if you stay with the phone, this is not work like that. 1 hour, 1 hour is enough for busy mom. 1 hour, but quality, like really, you like, oh, what you do in the school today? What do you feel? How's everything? Let's play together. What is your favorite game? Show me your TikTok. Like, with the smallest one, it's very important to and before they're growing, like, before they say, "Mom, stop kissing me."
To catch the moment, yeah. To remember that.
1 hour, it's enough.
1 hour
for each.
For each, yeah. So 2 hours.
I need 2 hours then.
Okay, so we can say that the first child was born when you started the PMU.
Yeah, exactly. Same time. I started before, as I say, that yes, it was 2004, and so I have already some experience. Then I stay home. I have my machine already, so okay. Let's continue. Let's try one more time. Then I start to find some advanced courses. Yeah.
Okay, that's
like
great.
that.
How do you cope with running such a successful business with maternity? I know now that it's like one or 2 hours per day, but wasn't it a problem for you when you get pregnant, for example, with your six-year-old child, because it was during your career, and I can say that it was hard, wasn't it? In the beginning, for example.
I can say it was hard for me with the second kid, because of course I have a really big help from my husband. He support me a lot, and his mom. I was working till I was 7 months pregnant. I still working. Then I come back to work when my kid was already, I think, 3 months old. But that time I already have employees, so they help me with planning before. Like, I planning my time before, so I know, okay, I'm pregnant. Then I have to understand what is going on after 6 months. Like, okay, what I need to do. Okay, I started searching for the employees. So I start to planning this period. Yeah. So this was like almost without stress.
That's good.
Yes, and then after I come back to business after 3 months. So my husband was joined me also. He stopped work with previous his job, and he come to work with me. So it's way better and way easier for me.
Yes.
Was that time. So I think this helps when people around you, again, your family support you.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
hold you back.
Yeah, I got the same now. I got a 4-month-old baby now, and we actually did the same. So it's I think it wouldn't be work like this if it wasn't about my husband, because we can switch in the house with the children, and we can give them our time and give the time for our company to make a So this is really good. Yeah, I think it's the best thing ever to have the husband in your company. That's true.
Exactly. Sometimes it's not good for a relationship, because like when you stay 24 hours a day together, it's like, okay, sometimes it's too much. But yeah, in the end, in the benefit, you can say that, okay, this really helps.
Yeah.
It really helps.
Yeah, that's true. You already said that you're working only on telephones, not only, but more than on telephone than the computer. But so I will change the question for how much time do you spend weekly working on your telephone?
A lot. A lot. I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 hours a day.
That's good.
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's
you
a
have
lot of.
screen time. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, the
around
measuring time.
9 or 10 hours a day. Like it's crazy. It's a lot of things in one
Yeah.
place.
Yeah. How important this one is? This little machine who helps us do
Yes.
everything actually now. Yeah, that's true.
But this is the question about your team. You have to give something for other people as well, so they can do something for you. Let them do. Yeah, because if you know that you do front makeup procedures, you create some products. Okay, let them then do some other stuff, checking your email, make appointments, even appointments to the doctors, to your kids, so people can help you. So
Yeah.
this is really important. So you can focus on your thing that you're doing better, the best. So yeah, but the phone is now, it's like, I don't know, whole life is here. So I spend a lot of time, but most of my time I try to spend with drawing, with reading, listening audiobooks. So I'm not really like just work.
What kind of audiobooks are you listening?
Different, absolutely different. Now I'm most like last few months I listen classic. So it's like I'm sure that in our school times, school years, we are missing a lot of
Okay.
very very great, как это сказать,
Lectures?
literatura. Literature, yes. So
Yeah.
we don't reading anything, but now in these years I'm started listening those books, so which is a different angle, like you can understand differently. Yeah, and of course coaching, interesting for me. Traveling, so different books about business and mental stuff when you put together. So absolutely different subjects.
Okay, that's cool. So it's if we talk about the coaching, can you give us one title of one that you heard and it was really good for you? So you can tell us, yes, go ahead, listen to it because it was really good.
As I say, but she's speaking in Russia, unfortunately, Irina Hakamada, and from others. Let me check.
Okay, okay.
I subscribe for different people.
Yeah, it's hard to remember all the surnames, I guess. So.
Yes, because the names in Instagram as well is different.
Yeah.
But most of them speak in Russian language, unfortunately. But they're good, very good people and writers. So I'm very happy to hear them.
Okay.
Also, at the moment I'm also dropping into the politics. So I'm listening a lot of interviews of the political subjects, yes, of course. And Gordon is my favorite journalist regarding to the war stuff. So, but I think people who have a success, you can just search them and find something good for you. And if I say about the online courses, and there's advertising companies who can also inspire you to do something, some good products. There's a lot of people there, a lot, really. You can find different. Absolutely, there's hundreds good people, like really, really good ones who can inspire you.
From actually different categories, not only PMU.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't stuck with PMU. Don't
Other
stay
industries,
just there.
other industries can inspires you more than PMO actually.
Different art, business coaching, as I said, yes, and mental stuff. Like so, we have to work with our brain, as we know already. Yes, brain is lazy muscle.
Yeah,
So
it's a
have
really
to somehow to take this remote control to your hands. Otherwise, it's impossible to live this life like
yeah.
just a body.
For me, mental health go first actually. First, yeah.
It's always. And when you like, if you take from different angles knowledge, so you will be more deeper person, and this will help you with PMU, with I don't know, with nails, with whatever
With
beauty
everything,
industry
actually.
or any industry you go, you will be like already experienced.
Yeah, that's true.
So which is yeah.
I will ask you about your pictures and your content on Instagram. Now, what do you take pictures of your works with? Is it a camera or just a phone or both?
Pictures of the results of the work.
Yeah, of the results of the work. For example,
Last pictures I took only from the phone, and I use Lightroom.
okay.
Show you the. So I don't know, you can see or not. This is Lightroom. It looks like that.
Yes, yeah, I know that one.
So and I have one person who can clean a little bit skin. So she sent me pictures. I put the logo, and this is it.
Yeah, and I saw
the last pictures always took from for the phone camera.
Okay.
And micro lens.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's really popular now.
But let me say that I'm also use often the professional camera as well in my studio. We always take picture before and after to the professional camera as well, because if we need, for example, to print some picture to use them for some banners,
the quality should be better. Yeah.
Of course, yes. For phone, it's not the same. Yes, for the Instagram, it's okay.
Yeah.
But for the professional pictures, not.
Yeah, and I saw your last post about the retouching, the retouching pictures. Yeah, and that's a huge problem right now. I see that the loads of linergies send the pictures to the retouching, to the retouchers, and they make not only the skin, like you said before, that some spots or to make the skin looks better and for the comfort of the client as well, but they're retouching our work. So this is horrible, and I think that
this is
really
beautiful picture. Yes, I understand, and we can do nothing with this, unfortunately. But we can agree it between ourselves. And as I can see that my posts have like 4,000 likes and almost 500 comments, which is mean that it's painful for many artists. And my
this is a hot subject now.
Advance. It's like if we can agree it between ourselves that we can post retouching pictures, but we have to put one more picture what wasn't retouched, like, or video. Video is the best.
Yes.
So if you make like, okay, you can take a first picture as a cover, beautiful one, but normally retouched, yes, and then you provide it with a short video of your work, so people can see the truth.
Yes.
So this is okay, but it's at the moment, and those days it's like become so crazy, like really, it's like unnatural, unreal pictures.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
It's the same like can you imagine like plastic surgery doctors will do the same?
No. Yeah, it's horrible. Actually, it's you don't have a trust of the people when you see when I see those kind of pictures of some artists. I don't trust them. I don't trust that.
What we do now with this retouching, that if we will continue to do like that, we will lost people trust.
Yeah.
Same as was with microblading. Same thing. We did, a lot of people, me, I never do, but people did microblading. A lot. Before 2 years ago, it was like everybody. And then now people understand this is like scarring. So there's scars.
Yeah, that was the next question I was about to ask you. What do you think about microblading, actually? So,
I think it's yesterday. This is really yesterday. I know few of my colleagues, they work super cool with microblading, but there is few of them. In one of my hand, I can count the names, but same time, no. I think microblading is in the past.
Should be.
I'm sure. I'm sure about it.
Yes, it's that what you said. It's all about the scars after healed, after a few years, or not even a few years, after 1 year or a few months. So
if we will not stop to do retouching, retouch the pictures so much, we're gonna lost our clients. Clients will stop trust for anybody. We're gonna lost together.
Even to the people who are not retouching.
Yes, it is. It's true. So no one will win here in this situation.
It's horrible, and I really hope that these people, for example, see your post and think about that, and stop to make the things like this, because it's really harming our industry. Yes. It's really harming for our industry. So
yes.
I keep my fingers I keep my fingers crossed for this. So okay. So thank you for that post as well as Energies, because that's a problem for everyone.
I hope it helps.
Okay, I have 3 questions more. Let's go to to your work and to the treatments. When working with alopecia, should we do a special training before? Do you think that people who do a classic hair stroke technique are able to do the treatment correctly for the people suffering from this disease?
This is not about alopecia case. It's just about the hyperrealism, which is mean that you have to work more with your visuality. Yes, because to bring to the pattern colors, different colors, shade and light. So before to start work with alopecia, you have to be sure that you're able to work with hair strokes, like really like you're already expert with the hair stroke, and then you can include to your work, add there some extra, let's say extra effects, like shadings, like if we talk about eyebrows, hair stroke,
like 3D effects.
Different, yes, different colors, yeah, because responsible is double.
Yeah.
So, but the skin is alopecia. It's not really like something different.
Okay.
Yeah, they are bleeding more, and maybe you need more touch-ups to feel and to finish your work.
To make it perfect, look perfect.
Make it perfect, yes.
Yeah, there's
and
nothing
get good
to
field
hide.
results.
There is no place for the any mistake on that type of skin when you have nothing to hide from nothing to hide behind the hair
Yes.
on your brows.
Exactly.
So, can you tell us what we should pay attention to when working with such skin? So, if we talk about the bleeding, do you think that we should work slower, or more like shading or more just like a sharp stroke?
First procedure, you can work with mineral pigment and more with shading movement, maybe with medium diameter. Second treatment, you can make strokes more sharper look with help of device, separate needle and nozzle. Because if you go with like if you want to make body parts of the hairs thicker, then longer tails, this is everything you can do, but only with separate needle system. It's impossible to do with cartridge. Forget, because this is absolutely different feelings, and like when you work with separate needle or with cartridge. Call to your client to come back like after 4 weeks to check the results, and maybe like step by step you can add more effects to create hyperrealism effect, like technique. So nothing like really special, but same time just more attention. And of course I'm suggest to make it like I don't know, or with discount or even for free, so you can call person more, may take a picture, take a video, recording the video, every single, like you can also call her to come back like few weeks later to check their healed result. Same time you get your knowledge as well.
Yes.
Experience.
Yes.
So you can try mineral first, and then you can little bit step by step adding synthetic organic pigments and see how it's look like, and then like step by step continue work. Not everything together in the same time in one day, in first day, first procedure, no.
Step by step. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to know. I have never worked with alopecia, so that's great information for me.
You should try.
I wish I could. So I think I will try to find someone who are suffering from this disease, and I will do it and make that experience for myself. Okay. What would you say to people as at the end of our interview? This is the last question. So I want to ask you, what would you say to people starting permanent makeup using the hair stroke method, which is so much criticized in Poland and not only? Any advices?
Criticized by whom?
Like a lot of lineages actually, that people in Poland, I can say, from what I see on the groups or as I go to congresses and all this stuff, that and that the hair stroke cannot look good after 1 year. They're very often compare a hair stroke technique to microblading, which I won't say that. I won't say anything about this, but people say things like this here. I'm just wondering if you have any message that you can say to my audience and your audience as well, because I can guess a lot of people from your audience will listen to you. A message about the hair stroke method, because people think here, a lot of people think here that the hair stroke method can't look good after a few months. It only looks good after 1 month.
I can say that hair stroke technique can look very bad.
Yeah.
Enhance person cannot do hair stroke technique, because if the truth was like that, like okay, hair stroke technique is not good after 2 years, I cannot how to say, you will never know Natalya Yeremenko name then. You will never know other artist names like Anna Kutsevolova. Yeah, so the healed result with PMU, this is not healed result after tattoo. We cannot expecting to see like totally same sharp lines. Yes, they will a bit migrate. They will look lighter. But I can say that I can see very horrible works from powder brows as well.
Yes.
with like empty gaps, with dark spots, like leopard. Like, so everything can be looks bad in not right hands. This is my answer.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you for that answer. I hope a lot of people are gonna watch it and understand something about the hairstroke method.
Thank you for your questions and thank you for having me. It was very great opportunity and very great experience and challenge to have this interview.
Thank you very
and
much.
it was nice again. It was nice to meet you, and I hope one day we're gonna meet in person.
Yeah,
when you
I
come
hope
to Poland.
so. I hope so. I hope it's gonna be for next year, for example. Maybe
Yes.
maybe faster,
Yeah.
but I hope it's gonna be next year. And I'm really glad you're here, and I'm really glad that I met you. That was amazing interview for me, and I can't wait to see it. To watch it. I can't wait to see it by myself and watch it again. So thank you very much again, and too much again. Sorry for that. And hope you.
Yeah, I hope it will be useful. The main goal for this interview was that to be useful.
Yeah.
For somebody else.
I think it's gonna be for sure. I'm pretty sure about that.
Let's hope in this.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it from the people reviews. Maybe.
Yes, maybe.
And thank you for everyone who watched this interview. It was very big pleasure to having me. Thank you so much. I hope it was useful, helpful, and see you next time.
And see you in Poland.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.